It's always a homecoming whenever I think of Oxford Medical College and hospital. In fact, your chairman, Mr. Narasimha spoke at length. In fact, he is emotionally connected with this organization. So that's where, in fact, there is just a couple of words difference between his in the name. His father's name was Narsaraju. His name is Narasimha. So that is, but actually he has inherited the legacy of commitment, compassion, and also the workaholic. So my hearty congratulations to the chairman, Sri Narasimha, for bringing this institution to a global standard. So once again, I congratulate you, sir. So on the dais, we have both brain as well as heart. So I myself represent heart, and Dr. Venkatram, the accomplished senior neurosurgeon, is also here. Because once the brain asks heart, why are you sending messages to me without a reason? Heart replies, for me, I don't need any request because I love you, I love every one of you. So that is the reason both brain and heart are. So heart doesn't need a reason to send messages because it loves everybody. Then we have Dr. Jayanti. We know each other for so many decades, and she was heading the Bangalore Medical College before coming to here, and now she's the dean and director, and she's very dynamic. She has got a vast experience, and then as students, you will be always respecting the dean director than anybody. But we should also continue to respect even after getting your degrees. That is very, very important. Many times only there are some students we have seen, they repeatedly wish the teachers, that means they are taking examinations. So they should wish even after getting graduated. Then we have Dr. V.V. Gowda, who has had a long experience at Iba Cancer Institute, and he has joined here. He's an anesthetist, so that makes a perfect combination. We have a pharmacologist, we have a cardiologist, we have a neurosurgeon, and an anesthetist. So that makes a great team. Yeah, your chairman is the master control. The medical landscape has changed in this digital world. In the last 10-15 years, the landscape of medical education has changed thoroughly. In fact, today, we have somewhere around 710 medical colleges, 110,000 MBBS seats, and about 75 to 80,000 postgraduate seats. So there is an exponential increase in the number of medical colleges, also in the number of medical seats, both undergraduates, postgraduates, and also the super specialties. So we are entering the doom of competition. So now, because at this point of time, India has got somewhere around 15 lakh allopathic doctors and 5 lakh Ayush doctors. So our requirement would be somewhere around 17 lakhs, maybe 18 lakhs. So by 2030, probably we will be going above the WHO standards. Because WHO, according to WHO, there has to be one doctor for 1,000 population, but actually we have one doctor for every 750 populations, 750 population. But you can ask me what Dr. Manjunath is telling. We have shortage of doctors in rural areas. So there is a maldistribution actually. There are more doctors in the cities and less doctors in the rural area, and semi-urban and rural area. And always we keep talking doctors are not willing to work in rural areas. No, doctors are ready to work in rural areas, provided there has to be a safety, security, and a workable atmosphere it is created. Our doctors are ready to work. That is very, very important. Yesterday, I attended a parliamentary standing committee on health in New Delhi. I was just suggesting in the health committee to encourage doctors to work in rural areas. MBBS doctors who are working in rural areas. So for every 1 year of service they put in rural hospital, some weightage has to be given for NEET PG admissions. So if they work for 2 years, some 10 or 15 marks should be given in addition to what they get in PG admission. That could be an incentive for our doctors. So that is one of the things. So because it is another 15,000 are coming from other countries, Philippines, Russia, then we have China, so Kazakhstan, and so many, another 10-15,000 are getting added. So there has to be a very, certainly there is going to be a competition. So now we have numbers, and most important, at the end of your training, we want quality products to come out of these medical colleges. So earlier, maybe 1940s, 1950s, it was a pride if you get medical degrees from Oxford University or Oxford Medical College, London. See, you are getting a MBBS degree from Oxford Medical College, Bangalore. So you should be proud. So always, but they have also kept up standards because I have been visiting this place for so many years. So all facilities have been added, and their outpatient footfall is around 800 per day. That's a very good thing. So it's an excellent. In fact, I can boldly say it is in the outskirts of Bangalore. It is serving the rural semi-urban people, particularly Chandapura, Tibule, Anekli. This area, it's a great, and also this is where an awareness has to be created among the public. Here is a medical college which has got all specialities, broader specialities, it has got super specialities and round-the-clock services. And this is where media also has to spread. These are the facilities available. Otherwise, they have to travel. Although Bangalore is just about 30 kilometers from here, it will take 3 hours to reach central Bangalore. So all emergencies within the golden hour, of course, Dr. Vikram is going to inaugurate, myself is going to inaugurate the neuro center. The golden hour concept is very important for all emergencies. Whether it is cardiac emergencies, or whether it is trauma, accidents, or maybe even for that matter, the brain stroke, heart attack, or accident, we need to treat them within the golden hour. So here is a golden opportunity for people of this region is to make use of this facility. There was a very beautiful article written about 2 months back. I think medical colleges are ready to provide, because these are all they are providing a quality care at an affordable cost. So not expensive. And all schemes are empaneled. We have this Ayushman Bharat scheme. We have this Yashaswini scheme. so they are empaneled. But somewhat the mindset of the general public has to change, because many a time we get a lot of phone calls from this area. Sir, we have just left Anakil, we have just left Chandapura to reach some hospitals in Bangalore. As well, they can also make use of this facility. This awareness has to be created among the public to make use of this medical college hospital, because another question I have heard, no sir, only young doctors will be there on night duty. In fact, younger the doctor, better will be the brain. And in fact, the treatment is a lot better if an younger doctor treats. They think differently. So, I think that is the reason I always keep telling, dedication is more important than designation. Sincerity is more important than seniority. Values are more important than valuables. Marks are more important than the mindset. And loyalty is more important than royalty. And efforts are more important than the results. Finally, proper work is more important than the paperwork. So these are some of the important things to keep in mind. Yes, already Vice Chairman has given the entire overview of this organization, how they are going to look after. Because there is always anxiety after. Most important, my message to our MBBS students who have just joined this college, I think you are all lucky to get admitted into Oxford Medical College. Here you are going to get, because they have got a very distinguished faculty, and also they are committed teachers, and also very responsible management. Responsible management, and both for students as well as for the parents. They need not be anxious, they need not be apprehensive, and their safety and security is ensured 100% in this organization. Safety and security. That is the problem. Even this Arctic Medical College issue has not settled down. So unfortunate. The students are demanding. See, in fact, this country needs auditing of all 706 medical colleges to be audited with respect to safety and security that we are providing to the lady doctors. You go to any medical college, today 55%. In some of the medical colleges, 60% are girls and 40% are boys. So almost 60-40 ratio it is there. Although, in fact, one has to audit, see that proper separate duty doctor's room is available or separate dining area is available. The hospital campus, hostel campus, both should be secured. And see what these doctors are demanding in Calcutta. They want just change of a health secretary. I think just a stroke of a pen they can do that. I think because they are on the street for nearly more than 2 months, so so it is really painful. So in fact, when I was director of the Area Institute of Cardiovascular Sciences in 2015 itself, because this is where night duties, a lot of sick patients were coming, and many times they are brought dead. They are already dead, then they come to the hospital, they pick up the call with the doctors, and so at that time, 2016 only, I have employed 2 gunmen in the casualty during night time from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. because as a cardiac hospital, a lot of sick patients were, they are already dead, but still are very serious. Suppose somebody with an head injury, unconscious, so normally, you can't expect everybody to recover. Doctors will do their job. So that sort of a system has to be in place. And yes, students, first, most important thing, you have to thank your parents for putting you people in this organization. They are sitting on the either side of this room, and because This is very, very important. And you should have a faith, you should have a trust, you should have a hope. Very important. And most important, settle down. You have to settle down within the organization. Take out all your fear. Take out all your anxiety, apprehension. Because with stress, your performance will always go down. Stress is nothing but a gap between expectation and performance. So I think you have to go step by step. This is the first right step you have taken, and that will be a stepping stone for many, many steps to climb. And you have taken the right step, and hope is the greatest gift God has given to all of us. Hope is the greatest gift God has given to all of us, and hope is a magic that inspires you, that motivates you. And your target should be simple and challengeable. Your thought should be pure and practical. Then you will be successful. So this is where you have to keep moving. And always, professional courses, there will be ups and downs. Look at ECG. If you see the strip of the ECG, waves will be coming up and down. It will be up and down. That is the life actually. So, if it is a straight line, means person is no more. So there can be ups and downs, but we should not bother about it. And nobody has ever won a chess by moving only in forward direction. Nobody has ever won a chess. They have to keep moving to and fro, to and fro. Exactly our life is going to be. What colleges treat is only 50%. Another 50%, your atma. Workplace, your surrounding atmosphere, and also your friends, your surroundings will teach another 50%. So we have to take all these together. And faith is very important, and you should always focus on your subject. You should not focus on problems. You should always focus on solutions. And this is very, very important. And always inculcate optimism in life. Inculcate optimism in life. You should not always dream big. Certainly, you have come and joined this institution with a great dream. In fact, in 1975, we were all exactly sitting like you in the classroom. And of course, at that time, we never had the glamour of all this, halls and all. It was all, on those days, the college standards were totally different. With respect to infrastructure, it was different. So, you have got a great future. One day, certainly with all your hard work, efforts, and compassion, concentration, communication, certainly you can reach the top. And I am sure, see, the greatest achievement for any student, is to come as a chief guest to the same organization where you are studying. So these things are very, very important, and you should not bother about failures actually. Failure is, what is failure? Failure is nothing but first attempt in learning. Either forget everything and run, or forget everything and rise. There is nothing like an end actually. What is end? Efforts never die. So these are some of the important things. Always in medicine, 1 + 1 is not 2. See how many times people, have always read. We are always trying to read success stories. We should also read failure stories. More people have struggled initially, then they have reached the top. So there is, because success stories give only messages. I think failure stories give confidence and they give lessons. Very, very important. Don't bother about all these marks and results. And your knowledge should not be limited to only the curriculum. It should not be curriculum. It should not be limited to only the textbooks alone. And you have to learn from each other. So you should never stop learning because life never stops teaching. And you should learn from everyone. There is a scope to learn from everyone. And another important thing is you have to manage your stress very well. This is one of the most important things. You should never lose hope and you should manage your stress very well. Trying to do too many things in a too short time will get into all these problems. So stress management is extremely important and patience. Of course, you are into, this is the, in fact, the first year course. So afterwards, you should develop a very good communication skill right from the beginning. Your communication skill actually separates out from an ordinary person to a successful person. Your communication, it should be meaningful, it should be scientific, it should be courteous, and it should be cordial. Very, very important. Because language has got a great impact on your personality. Language you use. If you are, there are many talented people who have gone down the drain because of their ego, because of their language. Because talent and skill can take you to the top. Certainly, all of you have studied hard in grade 12 examination, you have joined this organization. Yes, your talent and skill have brought you up to this place, still mountain to climb. But the first step is very important, and because it is the speed of learning or the direction of learning which is important. The direction of learning is more important than the speed of learning. The direction, yes, talent can take you to the top. To remain in the top position for a long time, talent, knowledge, skill alone cannot help. Your attitude, your behavior, your mannerisms, those will be the added glamour to your personality. So, particularly, these are because persons and personality are different. Persons are everywhere. Persons die, but personality never dies. So, you have to build up a huge reputation and a personality. And so these are some of the important things. And never go for social and economic comparison. Very important. Never go for social and economic comparison. Because by the time you are into the final year, your own classmates who have taken up engineering or other courses, they are already drawing a pretty salary. So you will be traveling by train, they will be traveling by air. So don't go for social and economic comparisons. Because a time will come, because money also should come at an appropriate age. If too much of money comes at a younger age, it gets spoiled actually. The value, what is education? Education is not just learning of facts. It is training your brain to think. So creativity, thinking. So learning of facts is very, very important. And again, communication skill, coming back to that, if your language is rude, you can't sell even money. But if your language is sweet, you can sell cheese. So, and be confident. And keep, of course, you should focus on your subject, because there's a very popular saying, confused running is better than, which is better? The confident walking is better than confused running. So you have to believe in yourself, invest in yourself, expect more from you than anybody else. Ultimately, you have to expect more from yourself. And who is your role models? Because the moment you ask this question in many of the interviews they talk, role model, they always talk about some film actors and all. No. role model is you stand in front of the mirror, then you are the role model for yourself. So inspiration you can always draw from others, but determination is your responsibility. Determination is your responsibility, and there is a huge scope for all of you, but there is nothing like an escalator for success. It's all step by step. There is no escalator for success. It's all step by step, and communication skill is extremely important. That is where doctors are little bit going down in their profession. They do a lot of hard work, then slip of the tongue because of the extra work they put in. So communication skill is extremely important, and you have to manage mentally, because patience and silence, momentary silence are two important energies actually. You should have patience, and also because patience will make you emotionally strong, and momentary silence will make you mentally strong. So you people should become mentally strong. Mental toughness is very, very important. So there's a difference between university examination and life examination. You have to take together. University examination, with your hard work, certainly you can go through, because question paper is same for everybody. But life examination is little different, because their question paper is different for different people. So trying to copy them will get into problems. So certainly now we are in an era of artificial intelligence, machine learning. Still, your supercomputer is your brain. Believe me, your supercomputer has to be this thing, and you have to be very, very sincere to your patients. Patients are your virtual textbooks. So patients are your virtual textbooks, and you have to respect your patients. And there's a difference between an average doctor and an excellent doctor. Average doctor is one who treats the disease, but a very good doctor is the one who treats the patient, because patient, in addition to the disease, has got emotions, has feelings. So we need to address all of them in addition to the disease. But one of the, we always say a medical profession is a noble profession, because I think this is the only profession where you can give a new lease of life to another person. No other profession can give this. No other profession can give. This is the only profession who can give a new lease of life. Yeah, and most important, you have to focus. 4 C's are very important: concentration, compassion, then communication and commitment. And of course, we should have, this profession needs sympathy, needs empathy, and also compassion. There's a very subtle difference between sympathy, empathy, and compassion. Okay, today we have allopathic system, whether it is naturopathy, of course it's a different. Then we have homeopathy, we have allopathy. But what is needed is sympathy. So what is needed is sympathy. So definitely you have got a great future. So it's a long course. One should get mentally prepared for this. MBBS is not the only thing. After MBBS, then you have to get into some broader specialty, and afterwards some super specialty. And many times it has happened to us. When I got married, actually, I was studying first year MD. So I got 2 degrees after marriage. Lot of relatives were asking my wife, what is this husband? He is studying 6 years. So they might be thinking whether he has failing repeatedly. So it goes on and on, because lot of other issues will come out. So he got married, still studying, MD completed, then we went to DM cardiology, another 3 years course. So you should have a tremendous patience and you should not get disturbed by all other things. Afterwards, you will have your day. So many times it has happened because you have to nowadays a lot of super specialties, subspecialties, all those things have come, and you take care of your health. Very important. You should take care of your health because today 35% of heart attack is occurring below 40 years of age. Unfortunately, last 2 years we have seen a couple of medical students and engineering students presented with heart attack. That is where stress management is very extremely important. 30% of deaths in India today is due to heart attack and brain stroke. And of course, I was reading today's white coat ceremony. So that is a new term, new nomenclature. So that is the way the college is welcoming all of you to this course. So white coat symbolizes purity. White coat symbolizes sanctity. And white coat always represents that I am going to serve the humanity. That is the beauty of this white coat. Of course, white coat as far as blood pressure is concerned is a difference. We have a white coat hypertension, white coat high blood pressure. That means when a person walks into the consultation room, his blood pressure go up. That is called white coat high blood pressure. Reverse of white coat high blood pressure. Reverse of white coat high blood pressure is masked high blood pressure. It is called masked hypertension, where BP recorded at home is higher than the BP recorded in the hospital. Then there is some problem at home. So that is how it goes on. Certainly, it is a wonderful opportunity. Life has no warranty. Life has no guarantee. Certainly, it is an opportunity, and make use of this opportunity. And certainly, you are going to serve, and you are going to be the future of our health scenario in this country, because we know that there is explosion of technology, but at the same time, number of diseases also growing up. See today, 1 in 6. So 1 in 6 are having diabetes. 1 in 5 is having high blood pressure. 1 in 8 or 1 in 9 is having heart disease. So definitely the lifestyle is one of the reasons. And most important, again I stress on the point, the people around this area should make use of these medical college facilities, because they work every branch, every specialization, and they should make use of this facility. And certainly we are going to be the ambassadors. And finally, never forget parents, teachers, and your organization at any point of time. Never forget parents, teachers, and don't go for any economic or social comparison. And sky is the limit. You have a great future. All the best. Live long, live young. Thank you very much.